Appears our good brigadier is being guided by someone else's hand. You wager that influence is what pushed him over the edge?
What is it?
What now? Ah, an intruder. Of course. I was warned the paradigm would test me, and here you have arrived. And Corbin. By your presence, am I to understand that you've turned renegade as well? Of all the serpents writhing beneath my boot, you were the last I expected to strike at me.
The only renegade here is you, Umberto. You forced my hand through your paranoia and cruelty.
I'm killing traitors. Seditionists. I am purging our prized garden of chokeweed and all manner of slithering things. My methods may seem callous, but a swift response to treason is necessary to prevent this crisis from worsening. Auntie's choice, bah! The invaders are vacuous opportunists dead from the collar up. They would not have found purchase here if not for the festering rot already in our soil.
Festering rot? Hell of a way to speak of your own forces, Brigadier.
Or perhaps your auntie's choice simply lacks the standards to separate out mediocrity. Nevertheless, I am not afraid to speak what's true. Our great protectorate has lost its way. Years of comfort and plenty without stricter enforcement have softened us, made us weak, undisciplined. If only the sovereign heeded his consul's wisdom, he could restore the protectorate's honor, instead of shaming his forebears by leaving such a grave task to others like myself. My vision was once as clouded as yours, but I see through the vapor and miasma now, to the truth of what must be done to render our mightiness anew.
It's as I feared. You really have gone beyond the reach of all reason and honor.
Enough! Silence your disparaging tongue. Better yet, I will do it myself.
Look at a few corpse left, Commander.
Gas still recharging! Just ready, and frankly, pissed.
You think too much!
Crit 3 moving to cover! For out!
Give order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Harnessing my firearm! Little pick-me-up for you!
I hate our contentment!
Missiles are leaking outside, Commander.
Through his benevolence!
Hit him hard!
right over there!
But I'm not ready. Let me know when you need a distraction. The idea is to kill them before you die.
This thing's got a mean streak. Hopping at him, boss.
Final. Control. The breeze must have left some evidence behind. Let's poke around.
Hey! Save up the wrongdoers!
Now's not really the time for a chat. You need something?
Look, if the Protectorate are massacring their own soldiers, it ain't our business. Let's just get what we came for and get out of here.
What is it?
Yeah.
I don't know who you are or how you accessed my private terminal, but it won't do for prying eyes to have evidence of my activities. I've triggered the Vox Relay failsafe ejection routine. But worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct altitude. So you'll have plenty of time to enjoy the ride before your death.
We gotta do something. If the Vox crashes into Fairfield, it'll kill a whole lot of my people and innocent civilians. Use the control panel. Do the right thing. You know damn well it isn't helping the Protectorate kill a number of us when we aren't even in the fight. Aim it elsewhere on the island. Fire it into space. I don't care, so long as you don't doom everybody in Fairfield for nothing. It's a relief to hear you say so. Go on then, Commander. We're short on time as it is.
Pretty sure that shaking's a bad sign.
We ought to move, quick!
Ah, there you are. I was expecting you 4 minutes and 27 seconds ago. But never mind that. I have a missive for you. Highest priority. Recipient's eyes only. All I can tell you is that it is from Arcadia's most judicious custodians, the Order of the Ascendant. I am not privy to any information beyond that. Oh, they did also say it was important. I was tasked 6 months ago to deliver it to whomever ship was at this landing pad at this exact time. Well, 4 minutes ago, like I said. All other questions may be answered by viewing the missive, I expect. Farewell, and as they say, may all your endeavors come to fruition. Best of luck to you.
Time to watch whatever it was the messenger had for us.
Greetings, Agent of the Earth Directorate. I am Ruth Bassar, presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant. At this time, I can only presume you think us your enemy, directly responsible for your colleague Augustine de Vries' actions way back on Horizon Point. I assure you, we were not. A splinter group was behind that heresy. The collective of scientists and scholars I lead are committed to elevating humanity by pursuing a greater understanding of reality. I believe our goals are not incompatible. We both oppose the Protectorate, and we both wish to preserve Arcadia from ruin. We can help each other. I entreat you to speak with Abbot Newell. He can be found in Golden Ridge at Matriarch's mercy. He will aid you in your mission, and hopefully, you will see fit to aid us in ours. Nav key coordinates to the Golden Ridge landing pad on Dorado are embedded in this message. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Well, who would turn down an invitation like that? To Golden Ridge, Commander?
Commander, the nav key coordinates supplied by the presiding Bishop of the Order have been verified. Landing in Golden Ridge is now possible. Additionally, we are also able to land in Free Market Station due to the Astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild.
Looks like the second choice has got a new shipment of swill. Gave it a try. Needs some aging, but not too bad.
Keep a low profile. We're trying to run a respectable criminal
All items
operation
only 5
here.
bits.
If you pick it up and it falls apart, I'll even discount the pieces to 4 bits each.
Mind your own. Nice day for shady dealings.
My pa always told me not to do business with off-station folk, especially if they're heavily armed.
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station is open to all, except spies. It's awful suspicious. Gallivanting about, asking everyone questions.
I am The information I'm collecting here shall be historical.
Hey, you smell gunpowder? Do you want to? Then buy one of my handy firearms. Browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection. Feel free to go on a murderous rampage with what you buy. It's good publicity. If it inflicts grievous bodily harm on other people, I've got it! I think I misplaced a hand grenade. We'll know in a couple seconds if it's armed or not. Browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection. I'm glad you asked. Weapon is an all-encompassing term. A rock can be a weapon, or a stick, or a particularly agitated sprat if you have thick enough gloves. But what I sell here, I wouldn't dare lump them in with mere weapons. These are finely tuned instruments of personnel elimination. I knew we were kindred spirits. I've got no doubt I have something you'll love. That's privileged information, friend. If you want it, you're going to have to kill me. Just jesting. Although if you did want to kill me, I've got many finely priced perforators tuned to do just that. Perhaps you'd be inclined to take a look at my wares? Feel free to go on a murderous rampage with what you buy. It's good publicity. Mind telling me if I still got browse all you like. And feel free to go on a murderous rampage with what you buy. It's good publicity.
Listen, I know I shouldn't warn you about this, but anything I sell you runs the risk of exploding. I trust you'll appreciate my forthrightness and be all the more willing to buy from me. As it would happen, I'm more engineer than salesman, but only just. I've been having some problems with my machines since I arrived on this planetoid, but that's enough about myself. Be happy to show you. My contraptions don't... Hello once more. I get... Well, none taken. I never intended to be. But when life breaks your jaw and shoots out your knees, may as well learn to get good at crawling, right? Anybody even listening to this? Let me tell you stuff.
Sorry, loitering ain't my crime of choice.
Shop here if you became violently ill after eating here. Please feel free to write our stall an angry letter, then burn it. What may this unit rehydrate for you? Negative. This unit and stall are registered to Gerald T. Wenrich. Mr. Wenrich last visited 222 days ago. When last seen, Mr. Wenrich mentioned he was, quote, going to teach those, redacted, sub rosa, redacted, a lesson. Nobody extorts Gerald T. Wenrich. All wares were at some point cooked fresh. Meals currently sold with both salt and pepper. Available today only.
My gear has the fewest holes out of any clothes on stage. My folks didn't raise no fashion monger, but they did raise a bloodthirsty opportunist. I'd like to think I'm making them proud. If you're in need of sprucing up the old wardrobe, I can provide. I got rags, fineries, and everything in between. Garments here. Come ganderize.
If you've a toothpick... If you're here about a toothache, you've come to the right place. If you're here bleeding from a dozen bullet wounds, I suppose I can help with that too. If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, I'm your doctor. Yes? Is this a problem? I'm the only doctor on Free Market Station. I think that excuses whatever quirks I may or may not have. My prior faction demanded I strictly adhere to my vocation and forego the world of dentistry, under penalty of death after a certain number of infractions. Suffice it to say, I'm pleased Free Market Station allows me to be myself. Medicaments and more, all sufficiently regulated, or thereabouts. Doctor here. Get your stitches.
Buy from me and live to tell your fellows about my store.
If you lost it, I'm selling it. Only thing dependable as my gear are my prices. Happy to have you. Tell me what you need. Can do.
Time
beginning to reach the tail end of my patience. You will tell me the location of the broker.
Lad, you ain't got much of a concept of a deal, do you? You ain't got nothing to offer, and a threat is offering less than nothing.
You realize any other officer would have crushed you where you stand for obstruction of justice long before now? That I am flowing with magnanimity?
Can't say I know what that word means, but if you're inclined to keep threatening me, only thing gonna be flowing is your blood out your body. Stranger, seen my fix? Hope you're about to offer to rid me of this damn fool.
You cannot dissuade an arbiter from their sovereign-given duty, no matter how much of an irritant you may attempt to be. I came to meet with the information broker for, protectorate business, protectorate reasons. However, I find myself foiled at near every turn. None within the protectorate would defy an arbiter and expect to live. Regrettably, I cannot make the locals see reason without rendering myself unable to learn what I seek.
Even polite entreaties don't see most getting an invite to the broker, and you've been anything but. See, you may have thought you said have an audience, but what you actually said was let him assassinate.
Do I look like a sentinel to you? No, don't answer that. My point is that if I wanted to kill everyone here, we would not be having this obnoxious conversation.
No matter what this fella says, he's not going to convince me to trust him. He's a walking security risk.
You suggest a partnership? An arbiter working closely with a third party is unheard of. But I suppose if I've no choice...
Interesting thought. Occurs to me there might just be something that needs looking into. Within the Golden Ridge locale on Dorado, there's a refugee camp. It's unassuming, quiet-like. Most of the folks there just want to be left alone. They see to the few needs they have by working with the broker. But we ain't heard from them in a fortnight and change. Serves to reason something untoward may have transpired there. You see your way to looking into that, maybe we'll talk. Great! Take the lap cainted with you. I've had enough of his excitability, and so have my customers.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but perhaps we may surprise one another. I'm Arbiter Tristan Rao. When I was an apprentice, yes, but not since. And certainly never with an outsider. I shall meet you at the camp. Let us hope we both arrive there intact. I shall see you at the refugee camp. Hopefully they shan't be chagrined by my presence.
Greetings again. Hope that little day excursion you and I jawed about is going well. Libations or information? What's your poison? If you were running a less-than-legal group, would you want everyone knowing your agents' identities? I don't think so. Lots of folks in Sub Rosa have friends and family elsewhere. Auntie's Choice and the Protectorate predominantly, but some order. If their identities somehow got out, those friends and family are suddenly going to look like much juicier targets. It's safer for everyone this way.
Do you mind if I don't pay you no mind?
Another challenger approaches. Prepare to be sent weeping from my curio collection. None have defeated my collections, and none shall. But I do so delight in a competition. Are you prepared to do battle? Cards, my dear, of the toss ball and pitch ball variety. I must see if your collection bests my own. Sporting! Let us do battle! Ha! What is this pitiful display? Are these your rarest cards? Get them out of my sight! You have nowhere near the number in my collection. I cannot open my wares to any unless their collections rival my own. I hope you understand. Feel free to return once you have bolstered your ranks. But know that you shall still not defeat me. Back. If you seek entry to my wares, you must engage me your sports card collection, though you shall not prevail. Sporting! Let us do battle! Ha! What is this pitiful display? Are these your rarest cards? Get them out of my sight! You have nowhere near the number in my... You'll have to return to do battle at a later point.
No time to chinwag. More than a mite busy at the moment.
Back. If you seek entry to my wares, you must engage me. Sporting! Ha! You'll...
Greetings again. Libations or information? What's your poison? Always. For example, there's some kind of...
Sorry, but I'm getting into character at the moment. Can't afford the slightest distraction.
You need coveralls. We got coveralls.
How are the informant lines treating you? Hear anything good?
My only field-bound compatriot is stationed in Golden Ridge. He keeps his endless military squadron. Don't tell me you prefer the old days when you were protected.
Careful now. You sure haven't lost any of your boundless energy.
Can't say I'm thrilled about aiding an arbiter, especially considering he ain't been forthcoming about his motives. Hope it don't come back to bite us. Anyhow, was there something you needed, Commander? Oh, I see. You're here to gossip. All right, let's hear it. Who do you want to talk about? Seems friendly enough, if a mite guarded and a little thick-headed in his view of Auntie's choice. Regardless, I can assure you I'll treat him with the same respect I show you. Though I reckon he's seen his fair share of struggles over the years. no matter how he tries to hide it. Think he ought to ask for help when he needs it.
Updating ship roster to reflect the addition of Trooper Silong. Reminder: Earth Directorate agents are not allowed to participate in paid promotions funded by corporations. Furthermore, any opinions expressed in favor of product are the agent's own and do not reflect the opinions of the Earth Directorate. Presenting the Valerie unit. The Valerie unit is the exclusive property of the Earth Directorate and is not intended for civilian or commercial use. Resale of this unit is strictly prohibited. Error. How may this unit assist you? Readying database. Awaiting orders. How may this unit assist you, Commander? The Golden Ridge additional trivia. The name Golden Ridge stems from the high volume of initializing socialization. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
That must be Matriarch's Mercy. Sure think a lot of their royal family, don't they?
Think they made the statue big enough?
I don't even know how long. We got bases down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.